Are you scared of requesting book reviews and don't know which book review platform is best? I've been married to one review platform so far, but I've decided to test more review platforms because you requested it. In this video, I am showing you one I really like, focused on getting ebook reviews, so keep watching. Welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, I am Gabrielle, a mom of 2 beautiful children and a self-published author. I share tips and tools on how to earn money online passively, and many of you kept asking me to test other book review platforms, so you asked, and I have your answer now. Today, I'm showing you iWrity, which focuses on getting book reviews for high-content ebooks. So if you have a novel, a nonfiction book, a children's book, or other knowledge-based book with lots of text, this video is for you. iWrity accepts books in many genres. I will show you all accepted genres in a moment. It allows you to get honest reviews from real readers without risky review swaps through a point system. They claim their system is designed around Amazon's terms and conditions to ensure all reviews are compliant. It says they have built-in fraud protection through advanced algorithms and manual checks to keep everything fair to detect and prevent fake reviews. Let's do this step by step together. Feel free to watch this video many times if you need, or follow it by pausing it when you need to. First, sign up for free using the link in the description. You don't need a credit card to get started. Their free plan allows you to start reviewing right away. This is awesome because you can start getting points by reviewing other people's books before paying for their platform. Once you have enough points and you're ready to upgrade, you can upload your book to start getting reviews. Unlike other platforms that require you to pay while you're accumulating points to review books, using up your time and money before you request any reviews for yourself, iWrity lets you gear up and accumulate points first before you ever pay. Once you log in, you'll see the dashboard. You can also access it here anytime. On the top, you'll see 3 sections: My Books, Search a Book to Review, and Books I'm Reviewing. In My Books, you will be able to upload the books you want reviewed. And remember, this platform is only for high-content ebooks, but it supports many genres. Next, you will look for a book to review, and there is a limit of 14 book reviews per week for your own Amazon KDP account safety. If you review too many books in 1 week, it seems unnatural to Amazon and you could get flagged. So iWrity is protecting you and other authors. You can choose the types of reviews you would like to submit. They offer a free download option, Kindle Unlimited, verified purchase, and free book promotion. The safest kind of reviews you can do are the last 3. Kindle Unlimited if you have a Kindle Unlimited account yourself, verified purchases in which you have to purchase a book to review it, and free book promotion, which means that the author of this book is running a free book promotion, so you can get their book for free. This usually happens for a very limited time during their book launches, although Amazon sometimes lets them run a free promotion again after 90 days. By the way, if you're interested in knowing the steps you need to take to launch your book successfully, I have created a free book launch checklist for you in the description you can download immediately. Let's continue. You can also filter the books by genre, and they have many high-content book genres to choose from. Anything from academic, action and adventure, biography, children's books, drama, finance, self-help, and more. So if you prefer to read a certain genre, this is very useful. Honestly, I only choose books I am interested in. I want to enjoy what I'm reading when I review. Also, Amazon probably already knows what I like too, so I want to keep my account safe. However, for this tutorial, I want to show you everything they have. So I'm not choosing a genre for now. Finally, you can choose the language of the books. They have many options, but as you see, most books are in English. As the platform grows, there will be more available in other languages. One thing I think does need improvement is that they list the same book several times. This is due to the author requesting multiple reviews. It is a great thing that you can request many reviews at the same time, but for us reviewers, it is a bit weird seeing the same book many times. You can explore all the books by scrolling down and going through multiple pages. You can see how much each book costs too. All are very affordable, so it seems that authors keep their prices low, so it's easier to get their books chosen for review, which is a good strategy. Once you like one of these books, press Choose Book. It will show you how many points you get and how many days you have to review that book. Choose Accept Review, Request. Now it says I have only 13 book reviews available for this week. It shows me the full book description, and when you click on Submit Review, it clearly shows the step-by-step instructions to do so. It shows the deadline here on the right, and there is an orange button to find the book on Amazon and purchase it. I'm a bit paranoid about Amazon tracing my clicks, so I like to find the books myself on Amazon, searching for the author and the book title, but it's easier to just click this button. At the bottom here, it says you must wait 6 hours after accepting a review request to submit a review. This is for your own safety. If you review books right away, you could get flagged by Amazon and lose your KDP account. You do not want that. The Submit Review button is inactive because of that too. Now, let's say you didn't like something about the book and do not want to review it anymore and want to check out other books. Go to Books I'm Reviewing. There, you will find all the books you chose to review. You only have 4 review slots. That is only 4 books you can review at the same time, even though you can review 14 books per week. This is also for your own safety. You can't choose 14 books at the same time. You have to finish reviewing at least some of the books before you can pick up more. And if you didn't like a book, you can press Cancel. I like that it asks you for a reason to cancel. This helps the platform understand why reviews are getting canceled for certain books, which allows them to detect problems with books or with reviewers. So if a reviewer just keeps canceling reviews randomly, the platform can take action in case there is an unsafe reviewer, like someone who picks books but then is too lazy to submit reviews and just wastes an author's time. As a reviewer, you do earn a reputation on the platform. It also allows you to let the author know what is wrong with their book so they can fix it. And don't worry, the author won't receive a direct message from you. iWrity could let them know what is wrong, but won't tell them who you are, because that would be against Amazon's terms and conditions. If you changed your mind, you can also keep the assignment. Once you've purchased and read the book you chose to review, you can review it on Amazon. Don't forget to copy the review and the review title text you created before submitting it to Amazon. Go back to iWrity section of Books I'm Reviewing, select the book, and choose Submit Review. Here you paste the review title and the review text that you used on Amazon. You can also include private comments for the author, offer an encouragement, or tips. But this is optional. Be nice. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything, please. Only constructive and helpful criticism is recommended. And submit the review. Next, don't forget that you have to provide the review link so that iWrity can manually make sure that your review was really made on Amazon. This way, they prevent false reviews. Amazon will send you an email once your review is approved. And sometimes it takes up to 72 hours, so you have a 10-day window to provide the review link. When you click on Submit Review Link, it shows some instructions on how to find your Amazon review URL, which is very helpful, especially because they tell you how that review link looks like. But these instructions only work once the review is live. So usually, it's just easier to watch for the Amazon email, click on it, and don't choose permalink. Instead, roll over the title of the review and right-click to copy the link address. This is the link you will paste on iWrity. See? It looks just like they said it would. Now you can submit it. They will manually verify that everything is in order, and once approved, you get your points. Now it says, this review is under manual check by our team. Once they approve it, you will receive an email saying, review approved. and your points will be available for you to request reviews from others. This also increases your reviewer reputation. Once you have enough points to request reviews, it is time to add your own book. You will need a paid plan for this, but it is great that you don't have to pay anything until you reach this point. I don't think any other platforms give you this privilege. To upload your book, you go to My Books and choose Add Books. You will need to submit the ASIN, the link to your book on Amazon, the book title, author, the full description, which you can just copy and paste from Amazon, and the front cover of your ebook. Also, the number of pages, the language, and the genre. And I suggest you select several of them so that when readers choose to only review certain genres, they do get to see your book. Just make sure they are relevant. For example, I have a book on relationships, but I also chose self-help, psychology, and personal development because my book helps with all of that. Once you've provided all this information, press Create Book. Your book will appear on the My Books tabs once it's approved, which does not take long at all. Once it's there, choose Start a Review Request. And I like how it gives you control over several factors. The turnaround time can be customized. I chose custom, and I chose 8 days because mine is a big book and I want to give readers time to check it out. It also tells me how many points I will need to request a review. And this depends on the book's price. If I don't have enough points, I will have to keep reviewing other books before requesting a review for myself. Next, choose a review type. I like verified purchases. And something really interesting I hadn't seen before is that they limit the book price to a maximum of $5.99. This ensures your book gets picked up. The lower the price, the higher the possibility of someone choosing your book for review. It can seem like a bummer, but remember, this is a temporary price while you are collecting reviews. Once your book gets enough reviews, you can increase your price. And if you're running a free book promotion, especially during book launches, this is great because you can press this button to let readers know your book is free. My ebook is actually more expensive, so I had to go to my KDP bookshelf and lower it to $5.99 and wait 24 hours for it to become live again before requesting reviews. If everything looks good, then press Create Review Request. You can repeat this process several times to request more reviews at the same time, as long as you have enough points to do so. So what do you think? The features that really stood out for me about this platform is how they limit the price of the book to ensure you get reviews, which is a great strategy. As I said, this is a temporary price reduction that helps get your book chosen. But if you don't want to do that, you can also choose other types of reviews, like Kindle Unlimited, which lets people read your book for free if they have a Kindle Unlimited account, and if your book is enrolled in the Kindle Unlimited program. Or choose the free book promotion, which is great for book launches. However, we all know the best kind of reviews are the verified purchase reviews, especially since Amazon is cracking down on reviews that are not verified. I also like that iWrity is against AI-generated reviews. Their manual verification helps combat that issue. It really annoys me when people are too lazy to create a review in their own words. The irony of it is that they are not even aware that using AI to create the reviews makes their own KDP accounts vulnerable to getting shut down, not just the authors. Yes, the author could be affected too, which is why I like that iWrity and other similar platforms are now against AI-generated reviews. But the first vulnerable person would be the lazy reviewer. So don't do that, guys. Don't use AI to create your reviews. It is unethical and could get your own KDP account banned. When you're logged out, I like that you can check out their blog with very useful tips for Amazon KDP authors and iWrity users. And you can also consult their help database. When you're logged in, you can report a problem if you run into any issues. One thing I'm not sure if they point out on their page, though, is that to be able to submit Amazon reviews, you must have purchased at least $50 worth of products on Amazon. This is an Amazon rule that applies to any book review platform, not just iWrity. If you are unable to submit any kind of Amazon reviews because you've never purchased anything on Amazon, you'll have to be an Amazon client first and try submitting a review for something else before using any book review platform. You don't have to buy books. It can be anything. Wait a week or two and try to submit a review. If Amazon lets you review whatever, then you are good to go and to get started with book review platforms. So that's my take on iWrity. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you have any thoughts about it. If you're curious about checking out other book review platforms, I highly recommend you watch this other video. And if you're interested in more tips on making money online so that you can have time to enjoy your family, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to watch the next video.